Tony, you in trouble. Like they they're they after you. They after you. Like you're underneath the microscope now. Um, People are publicly voicing their hate on this, their stance on this. Like you have created what you didn't want to create because you don't know what you're doing, and you're in over your head. Tony, you in trouble. You in trouble for thinking that you, just because you did a newsletter, a junior newsletter, no wonder Dave Meltzer and everybody over there don't really say bad things about you. Don't say how terrible you're doing. Don't say how you are disconnecting with people. It's not that you're disconnecting with people. It's just that people are starting to see AEW for what it really is right now. To me, AEW, it started out, I didn't think it was an alternative. I knew that Cody was not going to be over there any long because that's not what he really wanted. He just wanted a little bit of respect from the place that he was. That's why he said that he didn't want to be world champion over there. That title doesn't mean nothing to him. He wants this one. What does he call the WWE championship? The North Star of our industry. And it is. Gunther is making the world championship just as the same. But Tony, man, I don't know how you can ignore all of this. You had to have seen all of these tweets about you, about how bad you're doing. Look at this. Look at Maximum Carnage this past week. And how there was no one there. You're not even selling out anywhere. Yet you throw this big ass set out there that takes up half the fucking arena. And then you can buy up all these people you want to. He bought up everybody. If you think about it, he got everybody over there, and it doesn't matter. He bought up everybody. He's suspending people from New Japan for talking about his shit. I'm not sure if that's real or anything like that. But he's suspending him just because this guy came out and said what he thought. Like, you buying up everybody in New Japan so we don't have nothing. And then they just sit in catering when they go to AEW. New Japan is failing because of the affiliation with AEW. You're killing people off. The Tokyo Dome, night one, 24,000 people. Couple of years prior to that, it was like 80. That shit was like Woodstock over there for them Asian folks. Them folks ate that shit up. And now look at it. 24,000 the first night, the second night, like 16. Like, bro, you gotta calm down. Dave Meltzer and them are still not going to say that this man is doing a terrible job. That is another thing that's like baffling to me. But I get it. He was on he was a junior newsletter. And then the nigga had a fantasy wrestling league. This is all just like this is everything coming true for him. He got the money to do it. But like, what is that though? Is that even worth it? Like, there was no Adam Cole on this show. No Roderick Strong. No, like, where are all these people? Don't have no time because he's He's just doing shit. And then guess what? Hobbs will be nowhere next week. He won't be there. What use do I have for him? What use does he have for you? That's what he's thinking. What use do I have for him? What am I going to do with him now? He had an organic, good tag team in the Outrunners. Fucked that up. Kept beating them. And now he put them in a tag team match in Collision. Why? Where's Keith Lee? Where's Wardlow? Ricky Starks? All these people, they're nowhere to be found. Jack Perry's gone. The Young Bucks are gone. You know, you got Kazuchika Okada. He's not going to be there each and every week because you got to fly him in from Japan. It don't bother Will Ospreay because he just travel once a week. You don't respect the grind. It's like what Triple H said. You don't respect the grind. What use is that going to do them over there? Then I hear that that WWE want all your AEW stars. Come on over here. Yeah, come on over here. The grass is beautiful over here. You get to have all these merchandise. We give you the grand entrance. Maybe you can do something over here. Now, it's not a guarantee that Penta is going to be a star, but guess what? He got the mega star treatment. I hope he uses it well. I hope they have things lined up for him. And I hope it's not just a 1 week thing. I hope I see him this Monday on Netflix. But that's what I'm saying. Tony, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. You got Collision. You got these championship belts that don't mean nothing. I've been waiting to talk about this shit for a while. You got these championship belts that don't mean nothing. You got Bobby Lashley and them over there, and they're just in the land of the little people. It's like they're facing against Private Party, a team that you think that just because they beat the Young Bucks, that it would make them established, but it did the opposite. It just hurt them. Because look at them now. I don't fucking care about them. The Young Bucks even just left there. They winning titles from Japan. They don't even want to sit here and go down with this ship. Meanwhile, you got Kenny Omega, who's about to feud with Don Callis and his people, when really he should be going after the world title and get the title from Moxley. But then they're going to give it to somebody who's just trying to climb Mount Everest so he can just say he did it, just so they can put it on TV and just so that can build to him going to All In to try to get the title. I don't know. Where's Buddy Murphy? He showed up last week just to take the L to Will Ospreay. You never see him again. Tony, you're in trouble. And meanwhile, while you're doing all of this, Triple H is over here is just looking at you like, the fuck is this guy doing? He doesn't even know what he's doing. Bobby Lashley got to be like, this is the easiest money I'll ever make. But guess what? I don't even know why he came over there to do all this. Because guess what? It ain't going to go nowhere. You think that Hurt Syndicate is going to go somewhere? If you really look at it, it's not. Bobby Lashley should be the champion or something like that. There's a lot of people over here that could benefit from a good booker. Someone who knows what they're doing. But in the hands of someone who just pretends. Look, in universe mode in WWE, I think I put together a great universe. I got the people who lined up who I want to feud. I think it's perfect. That don't mean that I'm going to be good And in real life, there's so many factors that goes into trying to build a person. Is this person is marketable? Can this person reach people? Can he influence? Can he motivate? Can he get heat? Can he get cheers? Does he have a good look? Can he talk on the mic? Can he get you to want to see something? All of these things. Can you put this man in a suit and go on a promotional tour and bring people in? It's a lot that goes into it. But in AEW, Tony, all you doing is like a video game shit. It's a video game. Each week is a video game because he just puts people together. And then these commentators got to come up with this fucking story that doesn't make no fucking sense. The Death Riders is shit, Tony. Tony, you in fucking trouble. Everybody ain't with this shit no more. And you're going to be under a bigger microscope now than you've ever been. I hope, please don't have a nervous breakdown. Please don't have a nervous breakdown. You need to get somebody up in here. I hope you have a good support system. Cause this year gonna be rough for you. You ain't gonna have a chance to breathe, Tony. Tony, you in trouble. Them people across the street, WWE, they got the cannons aimed at you right now. Every one of your major pay-per-view events has a Saturday night main event attached to it. Tony, you in fucking trouble. And WWE is just gaining steam. They hot right now. Tony, meanwhile, you can't even sell out a small arena. I looked at them seats. I paused it. You ain't got nobody in them seats up in Cleveland. Well, wherever you was at, Cincinnati, whatever. Tony, it didn't look good. It don't matter who you bring back. Samoa Joe ain't gonna save you, Tony. Tony just stepped down. You got to step down and let Jeff Jarrett or somebody like that just be. You need to be like, Jeff, please just stay and book this shit for me, please. I can't do it no more. I was in over my head. You need somebody who can just tell it like it is to you, Tony, before it's too late. Don't nobody want to see no old ass Cope with the lope. Don't nobody want to see no Chris Jericho no more. Don't nobody even want to see. Man, it's a lot of people nobody want to see because you keep beating everybody. You keep beating everybody. Don't nobody want to see this shit. I'm going to watch the match on Collision. I just want to see the madness. I just want to see what you thought was going to happen. I'm going to watch the match and I'm going to cover it. I just want to see what your brain thought that this was going to be. But Tony, you're in trouble. And I just want to let you know that. And good morning, good evening, good night to you. But I think you need to wake up tomorrow morning and really evaluate how you want to move forward with your company. Because right now, if I was to use a Boys in the Hood reference, you are Ricky. And sooner or later, you finna get shot.